There we go. I'll get it figured out here in a second. All right. It's 2 after 8, and here I is. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up or a heart or something if you can hear me. All right, I see them. Here they come. I'm going to turn this around one more time. Okay. My volume is full on, full tilt boogie. Hello, everybody. I was too busy messing with everything to catch all of you coming in and name you by name. But it's great to have you here on Tuesday night. Maybe I sound a little more spry than last week. I want to thank everybody who has reached out to me over the past week, checking on my well-being. I'm feeling much better. Feeling so good today that I think I overdid it a little bit at work. And it kind of made it to where I didn't feel so good when I came home. But you know what? I'll take that any day of the week over what I went through last week. So, thank you. Thank you so much. But yes, I'm doing better. Now I'm starting to see all of you come in, seeing all the comments. Hey, if y'all got any questions tonight, be sure to ask me, okay? Because I really don't have anything planned. I am going to tell you the story of when I heckled Vinnie Vincent. That's going to be on the deck for tonight. But before we get started, somebody on here, okay, Alan Verisipolis. Alan, I want to thank you. First of all, I'm going to share this with everybody, okay? And no, I'm sorry. It's not Verisipolis. This is from Alan Mozingo. Sorry there, Alan. Now, Jim, that is a good top 10 cartoons from when I was growing up. Yes, sir. You know what? I'm going to write that down. Right now, that's going to be next week. That's going to be our last from our last top 10 of 2023. That is a good one. Sorry, I'm writing this down. But yeah, we'll have that next week, Jim. Damn good idea. All right. But Alan Mozingo sent me something, but you know what? It's not his real name. His real name's right here. And I know a lot of y'all, you have to go by your punk rock name or your heavy metal name on here. You act like you're in witness protection, but I'm going to go ahead and say the real name anyway. It's from Dylan Hiron Thompson. And he sent me this today. A card. My paws are frozen. Man, I wish that was my only problem. I there. All right, I'm going to read it to you. Warm wishes for the hot... Let me get some more water in. Warm wishes for a happy holiday. The card's so nice, I had to send it twice. Thanks for keeping Break On Through going. I always look forward to it every week. I love the new record and wish you and everyone in the ANTiSEEN world, working class, the very best in the new year. Well, Dylan, thank you so much, and we wish the best for you. But that ain't all he sent, man. Look at this wonderful stuff I am now in possession of. I have a Mecha Godzilla pen. Isn't that beautiful? I have a Godzilla pen. Mothra. And Rodan. Dylan, thank you. Oh, he's telling me about Thompson's fake name. Oh, okay. But man, I want y'all to see this now. I opened this and I started laughing immediately. This is hilarious. Archie McPhee possum flavored candy canes. Look at that. I'm going to let you look at the whole packaging, man. It's great. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to eat any possum flavored candy canes. But this will be quite a display for here in the Break On Through studios. And I see the spot is going in right up there. There's Jagger Crumpton. Man, I hadn't heard from you in a while, brother. What's going on, my man? Well, Dylan, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. It was quite a surprise. And, you know, the part that gets me the most is your kind words about looking forward to Break On Through every week. I'm sorry that sometimes, like tonight, I'm unprepared. But as we have come to learn, and what is this year number? Next year, we'll be starting year number 4. That sometimes those are the most interesting shows. I do have a few things to talk about, and but yeah, if anyone can pop up a question before it's time for me to go, it's something that's not too lengthy. I do have to get something real quick. I'll be back in a second. All right. Everyone should have this by now. If you do, man, let's see some pictures. Let's hear some reviews. Did you like it? Did you just think it was alright? Look at that wonderful artwork on there. Both guys that did both these sides have great artwork. Still got them available. Still got some of the gray left. Now, it's not that 8 o'clock is too late. It's just that when I was in so much pain and everything, I was waking up even earlier. And like this morning, instead of waking up at the traditional 4 o'clock, I woke up at 3:30. So I'm just a little bit more tired than usual. But hopefully we'll get things together soon, be on track. And maybe you won't have to tune in and watch me yawn for 30 or 45 minutes. But let's see. Was that Brad that said something about favorite Repo Cheapo moment? Yeah, Brad. Man, I have to think about that. Let me write that down too. There were some times in that place. But I got it written down on my list. Okay, the Wi-Fi is back on. Looks like we froze up there for a minute. All right, we should be good right now. All right, I will continue. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of uncomfortable business out of the way, and then I will tell the story of heckling Vinnie Vincent. Over countless hours of interviews, all for projects pertaining to G.G. Allin. And more times than not, actually I'd say probably most times, nothing ever came of it. Hey, I'm doing a G.G. Allin book, man. I need your, okay, well, we'll talk for hours and hours and hours. And I'm doing a documentary. Okay, well, you know what? The last time that I talked about all that is the last time I'm talking about all that. If anybody has a project and they want me to go through all that again, they have two choices. They can look through 3 years worth of break-on-throughs and find the episodes where I discuss that and get their information from there, or they can talk to me. But I will be charging for my time. Now, the same thing has happened about people discussing and wanting to do an ANTiSEEN documentary. But I think we may have the man with the plan that's going to make a stand from Puerto Rico to Japan and is going to get it happening. But that's all I'm going to say about that until things really start to shape up, okay? So, I'm not telling the entire G.G. Allin story again until, for any project, for anyone's project, they will not take up any of my time for free ever again. The only person that I will give my vast knowledge and information to absolutely free is my main, the Minister of Prop and or Gander, the thumper of the Thunder Lumber himself, Mr. Malcolm Tent. I will assist him in any of his projects. You know why? Because his projects come to fruition. They happen. But like most things that I do these interviews for, nothing happens for. But me and Malcolm talk about something, and man, we may talk about something. We may have talked about something last week, but it may not see the light of day for 2 years. That's just how it is, man. I've told y'all before, ideas go on the board, but it doesn't mean the next idea is the next idea that gets used. And that may be a very frustrating way to do business with some people, thinking, oh man, I never get my ideas used. I got great ideas and they keep getting put on the board. But everything gets used. Man, we've got ideas and stuff from 1984 that still has to come out and be used. So there will be no shortage of anti-scenery. ANTiSEENery. I like. Oh, I tickled myself. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you the story of heckling Vinnie Vincent. Now, I'm not a heckler. I don't do that. I'm not proud of this fact. And and certainly I do not have a long list of things to tell you about that, because I can only tell you of two. I've discussed one in detail on here. And that was when me and Charles Inman wasn't so much heckling as threatening Perry Farrell from Jane's Addiction. But my brother and I, Greg Clayton, we were on the floor at the Charlotte Coliseum sometime in the winter of 1987. Alice Cooper was in town on the Nightmare Returns tour. Now, you keep in mind now, this is 87. I've been an Alice Cooper fan since 1973, when I'm 10 years old. And this is the first time I'm ever getting to see him live. Because if my recollections are correct, he did play Charlotte Coliseum on the Welcome to My Nightmare tour, but he never came back, and that was in 1975. He never came back to Charlotte until 1987. If anyone can verify that or challenge that information, please come forward and let me know about it. I'd like to know. But opening group, Vinnie, Vincent, and Vader. Man, I didn't care who the opening group was. I was there to see Alice. And I'm not like so impatient that I have to start heckling. But man, you know, I'd seen Vinnie Vincent before. I saw Kiss on the Lick It Up tour a few years prior, I guess. And they were still using the Creatures of the Night stage with the tank. But it was them with no makeup. And nowhere near as fun. Kiss took away the thing that made Kiss Kiss. But anyway, we're not talking about that. But I saw Vinnie Vincent there. And so Vinnie Vincent Invasion is going to wow us before we get to see Alice Cooper. And like I said, it's me and my brother. We're on the floor. My brother may have had a few beers. I don't know. I didn't see it. But we were primed and ready. And we were on Vinnie Vincent's side of the stage. Well, here he comes out. You know how Angel used to have everything white? Well, Vinnie Vincent had everything pink. His lipstick, his fishnet stockings on his hands, his guitar, scarf, whatever he's wearing. It was very shishi. And I mean, it's fine. I mean, I've sat through some stuff I didn't like. But this was fucking terrible. It was those little wah 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 little leads going over what I guess was supposed to be songs. And man, I can take that shit for about 2 minutes and then I'm done. Well, this went on for 10 or 15, so I'm past done. Matter of fact, I'm getting downright angry at this point. And I am going up to the stage. And I don't know if Vinny can see it. I mean, we're close. I'm as close to here to that other wall that on the other side of the Break On Through studios to him. We are flipping him off. Pointing at him, threatening him. And after every song, it's "You suck." But man, we weren't the only ones. I'm telling you, there was an amazing wave of boos after every song because they were just terrible, man. It's like, I can understand me not really being into what you're doing, into the type of stuff you're doing. But if you do it good, well, fine. No, Brad, he did not even suck well. I know. But it wasn't even entertaining. So it wasn't like when me and Charles were threatening Perry Farrell, where Farrell actually seemed like he was getting nervous and staying over to the other side of the stage. But I don't know. Vinnie Vincent just seemed oblivious to what was going on around. All he was doing was, it was just awful. And when it was over, man, that 45 minutes or whatever they played couldn't have come quick enough. I mean, you could see people just looking at each other like, God. Like, man, bro, Hoss, I don't care if you were in Kiss. There's a key word there. Were. You were in Kiss. Kind of like when some people were in the Rockin' Teenage combo ANTiSEEN. But what do I know? I don't know anything. But, yeah, I mean, Alice comes out. You know, this is the Nightmare Returns. I guess he was touring for Constrictor. And I saw Jim Earnhardt talking about going to see him on the Raise Your Fist. And, yeah, that was the following year. See, after that, Alice started coming to Charlotte regular again. I've seen him several times now, here and other parts of the country. Yeah, Clinton. Yeah, I never got Yngwie Malmsteen. I never got it. I was just like, I like some of them hotshot guitar players too, man. I love Robin Trower. I love that dude, Uli John Roth, or whatever the hell his name is. He used to be in the Scorpions. But they have songs. Yngwie Malmsteen, from what I heard, and Vinnie Vincent, from what I sat there and stood and watched, they don't have any songs. So I don't care how of a hotshot guitar player you are. If you ain't got something to make me tap my feet and clap my hands and want to cut a rug, you ain't doing nothing, son. So, exactly, Clinton. A good guitarist complements the song, not the solo. I agree with that. Man, I've seen some pretty good opening acts. I was never a big fan, but I ended up seeing them twice in my life, and they were actually really good. It was that group. I don't remember what country they were from, but Crocus. They were real good. Saw Fast Way with Fast Eddie. They were good. Pete Way was playing. But yeah, unfortunately, Vinnie Vincent didn't really give us any ammo to come back on him with. It was just kind of us firing the whole time. I'm trying to think of some other good opening bands I saw. I saw Ozzy on Diary of a Madman, and it was the first tour they did without Randy Rhoads, and Bernie Torme was playing. No, Clinton, the lead singer of Fast Way, ended up being in Flogging Molly, and that wasn't Pete Way. Pete Way's bass player. And yeah, I saw Vandenberg several times. Actually, Vandenberg opened for Kiss on that Lick It Up tour in Knoxville. But I'll tell you, you know, from this ilk of groups who I saw that were great both times, I've seen them twice with their old singer and with their newer singer, except Awesome. Great band. Hey, Captain Sean's in here. What's up, brother? Ain't heard from you in a little bit. Well, let's see. Sterling write a quick note. Pete Way never played with. He never played with Fastway. Okay. But that's how they got the name, though, right? From Fast Eddie and Pete Way. Didn't they start the band, Sterling? Jim, I'm going to have to correct you on that thing about Animalized. Crocus is the ones who opened for Kiss on Animalized. You saw Twisted Sister open for Iron Maiden. And I missed that show. I was working for a entertainment paper in town called The Music Paper. And they had me on assignment that night. And believe me, I wasn't complaining. But I went to see Dickie Betts at Kidnappers. I had a great time. I love the Allman Brothers. I've seen the Allman Brothers so many times. Greg and Dickie on their own. The brothers. I love that stuff. So, I was happy I got to go see Dickie Betts. But, man, every one of my friends the next day, man, you missed it. Twisted Sister blew Iron Maiden off the stage. And I'm thinking they were talking about they made them play with the lights on, with the audience lights on, and they said they still came out there and tore it up. I really wish I could have seen that, man. That's when they were. You talk about stay hungry. That's when they were hungry. That would have been great. All right, so any more questions? Because I'm gonna tell y'all. I think I'm gonna. If you don't have anything. Well, Wendell, that's your opinion. I'm just telling you what I was told. I wasn't there. I can't verify that. But I guess I want to go ahead and wrap up for tonight. I just want to let y'all know that I'm doing much better, and I'm going to continue to get better. I want y'all to get you a copy of the Joe Buck, Joe Young split single. Well, Malcolm says he never heard the Perry Farrell story. Well, Malcolm, I have to tell that some other time, because that's got quite a bit of detail in it. Imagine me and Charles Inman drunk at an Iggy Pop show. That's all I need to say. But you know, I'm going to get all soft and sentimental on y'all now. I'm going to say that I really appreciate we're starting year number 4. And y'all are still coming here every week to sit and listen to me talk. And I've got some backlog of some stuff to talk about. I didn't ever since I got injured, I hadn't really planned on these things, because I didn't know how things were going to be today, but things actually turned out pretty good. Like I said, I think I overdid it a little bit today, But the pain is nowhere near what I experienced last week. But things are looking up. And you know the First Lady's taking care of me. Matter of fact, I've got her to agree to come on Break On Through with me when I talk about top 10 restaurants in the Charlotte area. Now, Jim, this is the Christmas BOT. Because next BOT is going to be December 26th, day after Christmas. But that's what I'm going to do, my top 10 cartoons from when I grew up. Well, as a matter of fact, that was your idea. But anyway, I just want to say, I appreciate you coming. You're always showing up. I didn't think we would be doing this stuff this long. But kind of like the band, we didn't think we'd be doing that this long either. But I appreciate you. And man, I know a lot of you out there you got some struggles, you got some problems, and we all do. But if you just take the rest of this week and into the weekend, and maybe, in the words of my good, close personal friend, George South, why don't you lift somebody up? Why don't you stop trying to grind people down, stomp them down, and just lift someone up for a change? Now, I'm not saying y'all do that, but I'm just putting it out there. And I just, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, whether you're with your families. I know a lot of us, a lot of people on the holidays have to travel. I hope you, I wish you safety, getting to and from where you're going. And some people, you may be spending the holidays alone. And, hopefully by choice. But I love all of you. The Lord loves you all. And I just wish you all a Merry Christmas. And I will see you next week, right here, on the last episode of Break On Through for the year 2023. Take care, everybody. And Merry Christmas.